Hey, what's up, y'all? It's TheTacticalRedneck, and welcome to day 4 of our Christmas Advent calendar. Hope you guys have enjoyed the content that I've put out for the first 3 days. But in this video, it's just going to be some Red Orchestra 2 gameplay. The first time I recorded this, I got that wrong. I meant to say Red Orchestra 2, but I said Rising Storm 2. But hopefully we can get back into Rising Storm 2 in the near future. They are actually doing the beta in waves now instead of leaving the servers up at all times. So right now it's kind of hard to get in there and play it and record stuff with bots, especially when the bots are autistic. So with that being said, we'll move on to the main topics of the video. So the first topic that I wanted to get into with this video is, where is the channel heading? Like, what direction are we going in? Because right now, I'm at a kind of a crossroads where I really have to make a decision on whether or not I want to continuously pursue Project Reality, or whether I want to move on to bigger and better things such as Rising Storm 2, etc. I really don't know yet, but whichever way I decide to go, hopefully it works out. But in the near future, I did speak to my good pal Blue Drake last night. I think, now I'm saying I think, I know we're going to be doing some more stuff together in the future, but most likely you guys will see a lot more content come from me and Blue Drake, and possibly Karma Cut. If you haven't looked at Karma Cut's channel, Google him. He uploads a lot of squad gameplay, so I imagine us three playing together on some milsim tactical first-person shooters, things could get quite interesting. With Blue Drake around, they get interesting anyways, so we'll see how that goes. Alright, so the second thing I wanted to talk about is, what do you guys want to see? Like, from all the viewers and subscribers, I don't understand, well, I do understand. I don't know how I could easily get in touch with you guys. I can't force you guys to watch every video that I upload, so therefore I don't really know, you know, what do you guys really want to see. If everyone would follow me on Twitter, that would be fantastic, because I could get a lot more feedback from the viewers, and it would make producing content that you guys want to see a lot easier. Now, with that being said, that doesn't mean I'm not going to play games that I want to play, because, you know, that's part of the fun of it. You know, it's not always necessarily about the money. That's part of it, but, you know, as far as YouTube goes, if you only play one certain thing or two certain things, you're going to get burnt out on it super easy, so you got to kind of mix things up every once in a while. But yeah, so I want you guys to start letting me know. Give me more feedback. What do you guys want to see? What would you guys like to see changed? That kind of stuff. So yeah, let me know that kind of stuff. So the third part of the video, I want to take a minute to give you guys a funny story that happened to me. Well, it's over the span of months, but mostly yesterday. So I started out with an old Dell Inspiron 530 tower. And if you don't know what that is, you could literally just Google Inspiron 530 and it'll come up. It's a white tower. It had an Intel Core 2 Duo E8300 clocked at 2.8 gigahertz, I think. Not a bad computer, not super bad. I managed. I had that and 6 gigs of RAM, a Seagate 1.5 terabyte hard drive. And I put a power supply in it, and I threw a GTX 550 Ti 1 gigabyte card in it, and yeah, so that was my first ever gaming PC. Not much of a gaming PC starting out in 2013, but it was enough to get the job done, more than enough to play Project Reality. But then I built my new tower, which has a GTX 970 FTW Plus, an i5 4670K, you know, 3.5 terabytes of space, and a whole bunch of good stuff, water cooling, all the cool stuff. So you name it, I've probably got it. But anyways, I decided, since my little brother wanted to play some computer games, I would give him the old tower. Well, I never took anything out of the old tower, so everything was still there. But unfortunately, when I took it into his room and I hooked it up, it wouldn't work. The graphics card wasn't giving me any signal output, so there was no video on the screen, and the actual system itself would not detect it. But I knew the card wasn't bad because the fan was spinning on the card, and it looked like it was in good shape. So everything was all fine, all good and fine. There was nothing wrong with the card. And so literally after 7.5 to 8 hours of my time yesterday, unplugging stuff, you know, taking the card in and out, restarting the system probably 50 times or more, trying to flash and update the BIOS. It literally, I was like, okay, so it might be an electrical problem. The odds of that, you know, were about slim to none, but it ended up actually being an electrical problem. The card wasn't getting enough power to turn on. The power supply in it was a 500 watt power supply, and for that system, that's well more than enough. And yeah, so basically, long story short, the power cable that I was running from the outlet to the to the power supply to give the tower electricity was not drawing enough energy out of the socket. So basically, it was powering everything but the graphics card. So when I swapped it out, it booted up perfectly fine. It beeped, because that tower actually beeps when the post goes through, to let you know that it boots up fine. But long story short, originally what would happen with the graphics card in it is it would start up, run for about 2 seconds, power off, start up again, power off, start up, and then it would post. So I don't really know what the underlying issue with that was, because it was literally the same type of power cable. I guess it just had a short in it or something. But long story short, I got it fixed by switching out the power cable, booted up just fine, had display, everything worked. So now my little brother is able to play Minecraft and games that he wants to play. But he might possibly feature in some of my videos at some point. I got an old microphone that I got to get and give to him. But yeah, so maybe my little brother will be in some videos soon. Who knows? Who knows? He was in the live stream last night though. So, but yeah. So that's pretty much it for the day 4 of the Advent calendar. Pretty much just taking it easy today. It's a slow, cold, rainy day outside, and you know, I've had company over, so. With that being said, I'm going to let you guys go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this short, stupid little video. Well, not stupid. There was some important stuff, but the third part was definitely stupid. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys tomorrow in day 5. But yeah, so thanks for watching, and peace out, guys.